Hello, welcome. It is a bit late, but I was waiting on these two fuck off massive piles of games I have next to me to come in before I did this. It's the monthly update with like 45 games or something. And there was more. I have another 1, 2, 6, 11, 12 there that are going back because of not meeting my rigid standards. EB once again had a massive sale on like a bunch of games. It was everything that was $18 or less on Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, Vita, DS, I think, with $5. So I couldn't say no. I spent about $200, which is a lot more than I would normally would. That's fine. Whatever. I'll just be good. And I also got this. I supported a Kickstarter for a game called Fight Night. And I got my rewards just... Today's Friday, on like Wednesday. And it's like this cool poster, which, along with the rest of my cool gaming posters, I do plan on hanging up at some point in the future. So I can go back in there. And also a t-shirt, which is a little bit hard to see. I gotta give it a wash at some point. I literally just opened this like 2 seconds ago. So that's like the main character, and that's pretty cool. If you haven't heard about it, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a first-person dungeon crawler with like beat 'em up, like fisticuffs kind of gameplay. It looks really interesting, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And another game that that I actually bought at PAX Australia last year, which was October, I think, late October. Just got released like yesterday, so I'm looking forward to play that. But it's a two-player game. I'm gonna take my glasses because I can see my reflection. It's a two-player game, so I'll have to wait for Reaper to come down so he can play that with me. And I'm also a little bit sick, in case you couldn't hear. But that's fine. I'll get over that. My voice is a bit fucked. My nose has been running all day, but it just stopped, thankfully. So, yes. So the biggest stack of shit I bought this month was an Xbox 360 for the first time ever, I think. It was actually Wii U. It's another system that I'm going for a full set of. Let me just bring up my list. So I have 45 out of apparently 196. That's 23% of them. Now I've heard conflicting numbers, like there's about 160. If that's the case, I mean, obviously I'm a little bit further through the lot than what I thought. But if not, I mean, it's not that much money more. It's like 30 in the grand scheme of things. A lot of the games aren't going to be too hard to find. Just Nintendo being Nintendo and people being people. The bigger games like Smash Brothers and like the Zeldas and stuff are going to be a bit more expensive, unless I can find them in a couple of years, which is what I'll do. I'll wait for them to hopefully hit some kind of plateau and drop. I don't really want, because well, if you go to EB now, their average prices for these games is either $38 or $48, and that's way out of my price range for a game that's 4 or 5 years old. That's ridiculous. Of course, that's like a sliding scale about how much I'm willing to pay for a game based on its age, but I mean, whatever. Collecting is weird in a lot of ways. So we'll go through the games, and I'll go through some other things I've been working on and will be working on this weekend, and also just whatever else has been going on. So I'll start with there's no others around? No, I bought 2 games that weren't Xbox 360 or Wii U. One of them was Destiny 2. I did an 8 or 9 hour live stream of this with Tony, aka My Batman. My Batman, not yours. And that was fun, and I plan on doing it again at some point. Just trying to find the time is a bit shit, but I will, and we will play more Destiny 2. I actually had quite a lot of fun playing that with him. And I also got Invisibles: The Alliance, because it was one of the games that was also $5. It came with the QR cards, whatever they are. I don't know if this had a manual or not, but I'm thinking of letting up on that standard for everything that isn't Xbox 360, because it's too fucking hard to find all this shit. I mean, if I can get it, sure. If not, like especially with some of these Wii U games, there's a couple that don't have manuals, and I'm not sure that they should, but I think I'm going to have to let that one go because I just don't care enough about that particular system. But that's subject to change. Let's go through the Xbox stuff first because it's smaller, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to start with this one. So some of these I went through when I was opening the boxes, and which one of these came up? This one came up. Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now this game is one I've been looking for a while because I have Test Drive Unlimited 2 as a disc only, and I finally got this online. And then I went into the store and bought it again because I'm a fucking idiot. But then I realised that if you look not so closely, these are two different covers because this one here is NTSC, and this one here is PAL. But I think this is the European version rather than the Australian version, so I still have an Australian version of it, but I don't care. So I'm not going to collect variants. I don't care enough to collect variants. It's too expensive, and I do not care. I believe the bottom half of this is what I already showed off, but I'll just quickly go through them. Oh god! Now these are all complete manuals and everything for the Xbox side of things, just like the rest of the set. There's Titanfall, WRC 2. Lights in here are weird. WRC 1. Like there's light right there, and I just need to like glow my face up and be all like, nah, it didn't help. Oh, go back, okay. Whatever. Hot Pursuit, G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, War for Cybertron. Jesus, I don't remember the lights being this bad. SBK 2011, Wally, which I actually bought this on the PSP, and I think it might be the same game. I was really excited to play it. I'm like, how could you fuck up a movie license game? Naive Jason, Shrek the Third, and Hunted the Demon's Forge, and then some other ones that I don't think I've shown off. So I've still got to go through cleaning all these. Blazing Angels 2, F1 2013, Rugby League Live, I just got this one today, Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires, and Football Manager 2007. So that is a big stack of 360 games. Let's move that back over here out of the way. Onto the Wii U stuff. I got Skylanders Superchargers was like $10 new. Yes, still sealed. I don't care about the seal. It was $10 and it came with everything. So I thought, why the fuck not? I got Sing Party, which with the mic in the back. So I didn't even comprehend that you might need those, but it came with it, so that's fine. These were all $5, as far as I remember. God, my room, like I just have a look behind me, my room is such a fucking mess. And after I finish recording this video, I'm going to start cleaning it. I should have done it the other way around, but this is on top of my to-do list for this weekend, this video. So I wanted to get that checked off, and then I'll probably do nothing, to be honest, but we'll see. There is... I'm going to get those out of the way first. There is you idiot. A lot of one particular series on the Wii U that I happened to buy, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not happy about it, but being a collector is batshit crazy. So you do stupid things, like collect games. But here is 7 entries into the Just Dance series of games. So I've got Just Dance 4 with no manual, Just Dance 2015 with, doesn't feel like a manual, that doesn't matter. Just Dance 2017, no manual, Just Dance 2016, no manual, Just Dance 2014, that one doesn't have a manual. Which is why I'm saying I'm pretty sure these are meant to. Like, I didn't when I first got them, but now that I did that one today, and that one does, and it's... No, I got 2017 today, and that does have a manual. No? I don't know. Something happened, and I think they're meant to have manuals, I don't really fucking care. Just Dance Disney Party 2. Just Dance 2014 Kids. So, that has a manual, and I don't think the Disney one does. The Disney one has an advertisement and a manual. Like I understand that Xbox is the same thing, but like this is why I don't think I care so much. Like there's only 190 games, and just by pure luck I'll get like 150 with manual, so I'll leave about 40 without. The Xbox 360, I've gotten like half of the game, so without manuals. If I was to go in that kind of ratio, it'd be like 500 without. So that's a bit different. But look at this shit. That's the front cover of the manual. That's the back cover of the manual. That is the inside of the manual. No, that is not bad camera. Well, it is, but it's not. That's like 6 lines. What is even the point? Like, whatever. I miss manuals because they're pretty. And stop breaking everything, you idiot. They're pretty and they're nostalgic because I remember buying Super Mario 3 at Big W. Were they around back then? Pretty sure it was Big W. Super Mario Bros. 3 at Big W. And driving home, reading... Well, obviously I wasn't driving. I was like 6 at the time. But so Dad driving us home. And I'm reading the manual in the back seat. Super fucking excited to play this shit. I'm getting car sick because I get car sick. So I'm about to throw up. And I'm like, gotta read this manual. And now I don't like Mario. So I guess that explains everything, right? Anyway, we got Batman 2, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, and Arkham Origins. They all have manuals, I think. Scribblenauts Unlimited, Rodea the Sky Soldier. This was, I think this was $6 at a different store at JB Hi-Fi. That is a hefty thing. It's got a real thick manual. It's got 2 discs. Like, yeah, whatever. And it looks like it has a reversible cover. It looks like the reversible cover is German. You know what? I don't really care. Yeah, it's got 2 discs. I think one's a DVD. Yeah, it is. Whatever. Splinter Cell Blacklist, which I think has a manual. It does. Mario Kart 8. Now, I don't remember why or how I got this. I think this was at a different store. It was only $10 or $12. And once again, this is 48 at EB. So I was just like, you know, that seems acceptable. And it's a Nintendo game, so the price is never going to fucking drop. FIFA 13. Your Shape Fitness Evolve 2013. NBA 2K13. Art Academy. Assassin's Creed 3. And Watch Dogs. So that is a fairly productive isn't the word I really should be using, but a very expensive month in games and a lot of new shit, which I was excited about playing Destiny, and I still am. It was kind of fun. It was only like $30 or something, brand new, and that's fine. And then Xbox Live, I got a 3-month pass. I got paid like $30 for that as well, so that's also fine. I mean, it's not too bad. But yeah, all in all... Oh, actually, one more thing. I ordered some keycaps off Massdrop for my ErgoDox, which is a keyboard. It's a... I'll grab the whole thing. It's a mechanical keyboard that's ergonomic, apparently. And up to this point, it's been really hard to sort of get into. I've had it for like a year, I think, nearly a year. But I've been finding it really hard to find my place with it because of its shape, and I'll show you in a second. So I ordered some keycaps off Massdrop in, I want to say July last year. They only arrived this week. Like, I knew it was going to take that long, but it was a much longer wait than I anticipated, if that makes any sense. But this is what the keyboard looks like. Let me just... with these nice Tomboray caps? I don't remember the fucking name, I don't care. But yeah, this is mechanical brown switches, I want to say. I can't take this key off. Let me just... Yeah. Yes. Ooh. That key wasn't quite in. I hope I didn't break the solder contact on that. I'll find out in a second. That would be very annoying if I just ripped the fucking key off. Hang on. Let's have a look. Because it's split, it has a key, like a... Okay, still working. Okay. It's got like an LCD screen, which you can... It is a fully customizable keyboard. You can assign each key to whatever you want. I've just gone with the default layout just so I can learn it, and then if it feels better to do something else, I'll do that, especially since like I'll probably be taking this to work and using it as my work keyboard. I'll see if I can do some like common macros or stuff I use all the time, like build is F5. So I'll probably assign that to one of these like keys here that aren't really being used. Other than that, yeah, I was struggling to figure out the layout because this is backspace and delete. So take thumbs, and over here is space and enter, I think. So yeah, just sort of figuring that out has been giving me a bit of a headache. But with the keycaps there, it should be a little bit easier because I have that visual indicator at my fingertips rather than having to have it on the other screen. But the keycaps themselves look pretty good. I also got a second set for this mechanical keyboard, but I honestly think I might change out this keyboard at some point, and I can't be fucked changing the keycaps, and then changing them back. But I'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. Okay, so that's all that. That's everything cool I got this month, I think. Look around, look around, look around. Yeah, that's basically everything. So this weekend I've got a to-do list, which involves A, this video, B, cleaning this fucking sty of a room, C, start work on getting my, cat hair, one of my Sega Astro City upstairs, I forgot the name for a second there, which I'm going to make a video series of, which is going to be me basically ripping the machine to shreds, cleaning it, taking it up bit by bit. The most difficult bit to take up is going to be the screen. That is basically 90% of the weight. Also going to be taking off the bottom like trolley part of it, because that's not standard. It's meant to be a sit down, but they've put these wheels on it which adds about this much, which means it's too high to sit down and it's too low to stand. Especially with someone who's like nearly 6 foot tall like me. Yes, I'm a manlet, I'm not 6 foot tall. My wife's actually as tall or if not taller than me, I can't really tell sometimes. So I'll make it a video series on that. I am going to be writing, yes, you know, I've got my keycap puller, you know I'm serious. I'm going to be writing, do some writing on a series I want to be producing over the course of the next few months. It's going to be a very in-depth look at the history, because I'm a fucking nerd, the history of video games, and not just the history, but not milestones, and not just like, you know, Pac-Man was released, Mario was released, like who gives a fuck? That's not a milestone, that's a game that's awesome being released. Yes, Mario's awesome, just not my thing, alright? I could be objective. But more like, his name escapes me, I want to say like Fred Bear, but the guy who invented the mechanism to have a cartridge that won't fry your entire system if you pull it while it's on. And, you know, stuff like the first cartridge system and the first vector system and the first 16-bit and 8-bit systems and what that all means, like breaking it down for someone who might not know. It's like, oh, you know, it's 8-bit versus 16-bit, the number's bigger, so it's better. I mean, you're right, but why? Why does that happen? You know? And I want to sort of dive into that a little bit more in depth. I don't know how it'll turn out. I'm thinking I might put in, like, this is a problem of mine, I do one or two and it doesn't get any traction and I stop, which annoys me more than it annoys anyone who's actually watched the stuff or who's looking forward to it. But I want to put out like 4 or 5 fully edited before I release any of them. and we'll see how that goes. On top of that, I just I gotta clean up my games room. That's filthy, and I gotta, you know, I want to do a video on my 360 collection, just to sort of lay it out, alphabetize it, and sort of go through. I'm not gonna go through everything, but like, you know, here's 16 FIFA games, cool, and here's some games that I like, and here's a game I bought new, and this is my favorite game, or one of my favorite games, or something like that, just to talk. I like talking sometimes, and yeah, I guess it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, if you've watched this far, I thank you for putting up with me ranting for nearly fucking 20 minutes. And if any of this stuff sounds interesting, if you have any ideas, what you'd like to see, just let us know. I know there's not many of you watching, but I do really appreciate it either way. And like the daily stuff is gone, and to be honest, I'm kind of happy about it, because at the end it was getting really hard to sort of keep making content that I knew no one was going to watch, which is so that's fine. I don't know if I'm the most entertaining person in the world, and because I'm not someone who is well known, and because YouTube being YouTube is, you got 10 subscribers, only one person's going to watch. It was just like wrecking my brain a little bit, and it was dragging me down. And now that I'm sort of back to my normal upload when I feel like it kind of thing, it feels a lot better, and I don't mind making content, and especially stuff like this. It might only get 5 views, but that's like as many views as like 10 videos that they put out daily. So there's that. But there will be some gameplay content at some point. Still doing Factorio. I want to do Adventure Pals. I want to do some more Destiny on stream, but I'm not going to force it because it doesn't feel right, and we'll go from there. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I have been me, you have been you, and this has been a video.